Hi guys, and welcome to section 7, the 7th part of my tutorial series teaching you to ride the Snaefell Mountain Course on TT Ride on the Edge. So this is a very fast section, but it's also one that's quite difficult because there's two massive stops at Ballaugh Bridge and Sulby Bridge. So for this I've chosen one of the fastest superbikes, in fact the fastest I believe, so this is the Norton. So I'm riding as Davo Johnson on this one. So this bike is, it's an absolute pig to ride in all honesty. I wouldn't choose it for any other section than this one, just because the brakes don't work and it goes at 210 mile an hour, which isn't a good combination. So off we go, so about 60% speed, so I can show you all the lines and things like that. So just finishing off section 5 through Alpine Cottage here before we head off down towards Ballaugh. So here we go. So we're doing top speed down here, so there's this little kind of left right at the top here which is called Ballaugh. So you hit this flat on most bikes, but on the Norton I had a little lift through the right here just to make sure I get it stood up straight, ready for the stop at Ballaugh Bridge. So on the right there's that little house, so that is your braking point to knock it down all the way down to second and about 60 mile an hour for the bridge here. So off the leap, you don't want to do that at more than about 65 mile an hour if you can help it. So accelerating out of Ballaugh Bridge, keep your weight over the front wheel so that it doesn't pop up, and we're going to hit 6th gear and be going flat out as we head towards Ballaugh. So Ballaugh down here is this long sweeping left-hander. You can do it flat, but you'll see I have a little lift for the second apex on the Norton just because it's so fast. So don't hit the first apex, keep it right, and then late apex, and then get it straight ready for the leap here. So now I go flat out again down towards the Quarry Bends. So the way I kind of know where I am when I'm on onboard mode is I'm kind of looking down the end of the road here. You can see the light kind of coming through the trees at the end. That's how you know where you are. Have a lift for this first part of Quarry Bends, hit your apex. So you're doing about 170 through that bit, and then this is the crucial corner here, so knock it down to 5th. You've got to get this bit nice because this is the bit where you're coming out of here, you're going to accelerate. So when you're accelerating, you've got this right and then this left, and then this other right. So here we go, and then onto the Sulby Straight. So there's a little kink just up here. If you're hitting this kink at anything less than about 175 on a Super Sport or 180 on a Superbike, when you're leaving speed on the table, you can see I hit it at 200 on the Norton just because it's such a beast of a bike. So now fastest part of the course, 200 mile an hour plus down here, but the Quarry Bends, as I said before, they're absolutely crucial because they lead on such a big acceleration zone, fastest part of the course, so you can win and lose a lot of time there, so it's crucial that you get them right. So now Sulby Bridge, we've got this little right hander here. I'm having a lift on the Norton, but then on the left you're going to see this little bench, and that's your braking point. So I actually got on the brakes far too early, just because I was a bit paranoid on this beastly bike. But the bench is kind of where you need to start braking generally. So first gear for Sulby Bridge, get your weight over the nose, stop it popping up, down towards Ginger Hall. So usually you get up to about 3rd or 4th gear by here, but don't go too mad here, just get on the brakes and don't try to override it through there. It's very easy to have an accident at Ginger Hall. And you've got this annoying little second part of the section where there's a lot of kind of weedy bits, so you've got this left, right, and then right again down towards Kerrowmoar. Which is 2nd gear left, so get on the brakes. 2nd gear is quite a nice little sweeping left-hander, and then accelerate for the second part of Kerrowmoar, and that's the end of the section before we head off to Churchtown in section 8. So let's have a look at the time. That was 1:39.8, which was half decent actually. So now you can see it in full speed. This is going to be fast.